What is going on, guys? So today I actually want to talk about a little fun story. So before I get into that, check out the OverEmployed consultation calls that we offer for free. You can book one down below in the description box or the pinned comment below. It will help you become and stay overemployed. So book that free call today. So today we're going to talk about a little funny story that actually happened to me personally. It was kind of unfortunate and it was very, very stressful at the moment. But after it happened, and the way I look back at it now is kind of more so just something I laugh at with my friends. But basically, I'll kind of give you the backstory. So it was a normal day. I think it was a Tuesday. So I wake up, have my normal day started, and it comes to the time of day where I have a stand-up meeting with my one company, right? And it just so happens that on that day, with my stand up, I got a conflicting meeting with my other company. And the other meeting was just a normal, talking about a project, about a task. So more of a meeting where I would probably have been able to blend in and kind of like not really contribute much, and it would have been okay. But obviously in the stand up, I would have had to give my update, right? So what I did was, this was a little earlier on in my overemployed journey. So instead of making the decision that I probably would make now is to maybe skip the stand up, I try to do both, right? So I try to do both at the same time. Now, typically, both my companies at that time that I had would do video on meetings. So obviously, for this case, since I was trying to do both of them, I wasn't able to do video on. However, for the beginning of the stand-up, I had my video on. At the other meeting, I had it off, okay? So my plan was basically to turn off both my videos. Well, the other one would permanently stay off at the project meeting one. However, for the stand-up, I wanted to turn it on for the beginning, just to, show that I'm there and present, but turn it off because my excuse at the time was that my internet was kind of being buggy and I needed the bandwidth, so I'd have to turn off my video. So what happened was I was wearing a headset, a black headset, to be clear, okay, in the stand-up video. And what happened was I started giving my update for the stand-up once I got to my turn. And once I gave my update, I went back over to my second company meeting. Now, the part where I really, really, really screwed up was I didn't really have my setup too clear. So I had a busy desk. Like, I'll just be honest, it was very unorganized and stuff. So I didn't really turn off my camera at the stand-up. So I thought I did because I blocked the webcam I have, but I was actually having my laptop open at the same time. And for some reason, I don't know if I made a mistake clicking something or whatever, but it went back to my laptop camera and my laptop camera was on still. So I didn't realize this, but it essentially showed me switching over basically to the other side of my desk. So kind of just sliding over. Now you can't see anything, of course. All you see is me slide out of frame. But what happened was I put on my other headset for my second company, which is more of a light blue headset. Okay, so that light blue headset I put on, and what my plan was to just listen in on the second company because I wasn't really expected to contribute anyways. But what I did was I slid back to my first stand-up meeting to kind of try to see if everyone's still presenting. I wasn't listening at the time, but I was visually there. So I was looking at people still talking. The one person was sharing their screen, which was leading our stand-up, and it wasn't really an issue. But I realized at that second that I screwed up big time because I saw myself with that new blue headset on with a wire going to the other side of my desk and everyone just staring at me. And it was kind of awkward because I didn't have any audio, right? So I wasn't actually listening. And I could tell that they were trying to call me. And I don't know if I was able to read their lips properly or what, but I just got a feeling that they were calling on me. And what I did was I quickly switched off my headset, the light blue one from the other company, and put on my other one. And obviously I didn't want to turn off my video right away because I thought it would look suspicious. And I just put it on the headset, right? So the black headset at my first stand-up company. And they basically asked me, they were like, are you good? Do you have any issues or something? Because they were just wondering if I was still able to be at the meeting. And I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I was just switching out my headset. It was trying to, the sound was bugging out. So I was trying out my other headset. And I quickly also mentioned that I'm going to turn off my video because of my internet issues, and I did that, and nothing really came out of that. So why I'm telling you this is kind of just a stupid story. I mean, nothing bad really happened at all out of it, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys that stuff will go wrong, shit will happen. And at the end of the day, if you kind of just play stuff off, and if you think about it innocently, without the frame of mind, because in your mind, you know you're doing these jobs while you're having more than one job at the same time, right? But they don't know that. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really look that suspicious. In your head, it looks super suspicious, but in reality, it doesn't actually look that bad. So you just have to stay relaxed, you have to keep calm. And when stuff does go wrong, which inevitably it will to some extent, just be normal. And usually it'll work out and you won't really raise too many eyebrows. And I ended up finishing those meetings with no issues. So if you guys have any other similar stories or interesting things that have happened to you while you're overemployed, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. I think it's super interesting to hear these things. And remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.